Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Welcome back to my channel. This is our third video of our series Basic of Stock Market. So this video is all about the stock analysis, industry analysis and what specific software I usually use for it. Apart from this, I'm gonna talk to you about different things like stock screening, financial information, valuation metrics, stocks chart, company profile, and screener's proprietary tool. So, what is exactly stock screening? So, before I start and explain you further, let me tell you, I'm using the software like the screener.in from almost I think 2019. This software I got recommended from my mentor, and from that time to till now I'm still using it, and it's a fabulous tool. If you are new in the market, or even if you are like intermediate or the advanced trader or investor, so this tool is gonna help you a lot. So I was so excited to share with you this video, and even still I got too much energy. You don't have to worry about anything. I'll be giving you the each and every information step by step about how you can do the things. The first is the stock screening. You can filter and filter and screen stocks based on the parameters like market capitalization, price to earning ratio, or maybe the debt to equity, or anything whatever you want. There are like more than 100 options are there. I'll show you that. Then financial information, same like the cash flow and the balance sheet and all those things. You might wonder that every time you might spend maybe 1 hour, maybe 30 minutes to read the cash flow, or maybe the go and check the financial statement every time. Technically you don't need to. This website is everything for you. Then for the fundamental side, so the valuation metrics is the third one, the way I mentioned the stock screening. Then the fourth one is the stock chart. There are almost different varieties of chart, not only just the trading price chart, but apart from that, there are some others as well. So I'll show you that step by step. Then next is the company profile. So what is exactly the detail of the company profiles? Information about the business management and the industry sectors are there. So even there are like the next one is a screener's proprietary tool. So that's like the website offers its own proprietary metrics and the tools like screener rank. So this will help us to evaluate and compare the stocks. So let's go ahead and start with it. So first what you need to do is, let's say, just log in screener.in. Okay, so here once you log in, sometimes it might show stock screener or something because I'm in the UK. I don't know why it's showing like this. So let's go back to Google and say here screener. So this is the website. If you had like incurred this kind of any error or anything, I don't know, this is the I think first time or second time I incurred this error. So in the future, whenever you're gonna see, this is the symbol and this is everything. So you don't need to open any other website. There are many websites like Yahoo, TradingView and all those things, but you don't need to. So let's go ahead. This website I think is designed by Mittal brothers or something, somewhere here you can see, or by Mittal Analytics. I don't know who is this guy is, but what I do is I just open like free account. So I already have the account, so I'm just gonna log in, but you need to do get a free account. It's a free account, you don't need to pay for it. So I already have it. So let's go ahead. So exactly what you need to do here is, so just first is search for the company, or maybe you can just go here and this will be your home page or something like this. So in the home page, these are the companies which I have already made as a core list. Like I want to know what is going in the TCS, maybe Siemens, or maybe there might be some few others. But let's say any company you are interested in, let's say you are interested in Reliance. So you just go here, type Reliance Industries. Okay, if you are interested in maybe let's say anything, let's say maybe Ramco, or maybe let's say Radico Khaitan, which is one of my favorite company in the alcoholic beverage sector. I think even I have made one video on the company like previously long back ago. Now it's trading at good price. When I made a video for the buying. That was around 950, 900, something like this. I don't remember exactly. So this is the first side of it. So what exactly you need to do when you're going to open it, you might not find this all the ratios and everything here, but let's start from the scratch. The company name will appear here. This is the BSC code, this is the NSE code. It will redirect to the BSC. No worries, it's fine. So guys, then here you're gonna get the small overview of the company, what exactly company is doing, okay, and what is it. Then the key points of the company, you will get to know here their view about the key points of the company. So here what it's saying is strong portfolio of branded products. Radico Khaitan is one of the largest and oldest manufacturer of IMFL, Indian made foreign liquor, which I already mentioned. And company has a wide range of branded portfolio across IMFL categories like whiskey, brandy, rum, white spirits, and it's like currently it has 4 million brands, which are 8 p.m. whiskeys, Countess rum, and Old Admiral brandy, and all those. So even though I don't drink, but I like to invest in this kind of business. Apart from that, highly experienced promoters, you can see it here. So this is just overview, and everything you will get it. You just like read it. So you don't need some other information and comparison and all those things. Let's go back. So first part is the about and key points. That's very important. If you read about any company, you'll get to know exactly what is it. Then the second thing, here you can edit the ratios. Let's say whatever the ratios you want. What I'll do, the next video or maybe next to next video, I'll make about what ratios I use and what is the reason behind it and what should be the ratio. Like let's say if you want to use the G factor, that is the growth factor, or let's say if you want to use the Altman Z score, which is used for like let's say maybe bankruptcy checking and the other risk matrix. So what should be it and everything, I'll make each and every video around like plus minus 20 parameters I use for the analysis. So I'll explain you each and everything. So there are multiple parameters, you can see it here. You just need to tick it. So this parameter will come first front. So at a time you can use around I think 20 parameters, around 20-30. So if you want to add more, you need to remove some of them. It's fine, like you can't or you don't exactly need all of the parameters at a time. So you can see here most use annual P&L, quarterly P&L, balance sheet, cash flow, ratios, price, and user ratios. So apart from that, there are many things you can do it here. So I'll show you next. Let's say if you want to check EV/EBITDA, which is one of the famous or maybe I'll say controversial, what do you call it? Maybe the filter, or maybe we can say the ratio. Okay, so let's go ahead. And what is EV/EBITDA is 46.7. Apart from that, here we can check change in the promoter's holding. This is the change from the start. So let's say if any promoter have sold their stake or something, so what we can see is change in the promoter's holding from last 3 years. Promoter is the someone who is the like the who is either owner or the who have the highest largest stake in the company, something like this. So he sold very like less percentage, maybe 0.01 is not that big, but still if it's a great percentage like let's say 5%, 10%, sometimes it can have the negative impact because they know their business. If they are selling their business for some reason, that can be the problem. So you need to be aware of this. So I'll explain exactly what you need to think about it when you're gonna look at the parameter. But today's video is all about the screener, what we need to think about it. So the next one is obviously the chart. So as I mentioned previously, chart do have some features like you can just use the price on NSE, 50 DMA, then 200 and volume. So you can see it where all the lines are. You can put the max chart or maybe 10 years or 1 year or anything, depends on your lives. So basically these are not the candlestick chart, these are just a basic line chart. For the investor it's more than enough. For the traders and the other areas, we need a candlestick chart to understand exact day low, day high, and the different chart patterns, which I might explain in the future. Apart from that, you can decide which type of chart you want. You want to compare the PE ratio with the current PE and the median PE and all those things. Then you might want to check the EV/EBITDA Okay, so it's here. So you might want to check market cap, like by sales. So everything, there are different types of chart. So there is no specific chart which is my favorite or something. I sometimes, like, check other charts and do comparison about the different things and try to analyze by myself. So the next thing, the pros and cons. So these pros and cons are generated by machine. So sometimes, even though it's a great company, there are no pros, but sometimes you might find some pros or something like this. So I'll show you how it looks like exactly. So the sometimes cons are just like the machine generated. These cons can be like, hypothetical. Let's say sometimes we say stock is trading at 8.20 times, means around 8 times to its book value, but we don't know where it should trade. The machine don't know. We need to do the valuation and we need to figure it out. But this is just the machine generated, so you still can use it for some companies. You don't have to worry about it. Apart from that, you can see in the peer comparison, we got to know exact sector of the company, as I already mentioned, alcoholic beverage, and industry, beverages and distilleries. So in that, the Radico Khaitan is a rank 3. This ranking is based on the market cap, okay, and some other parameters like the shares values and the PE and all those things, and sometimes depends on the structure of the company. So you totally don't have to worry about it. And if you want, or if you are interested, okay, this is a rank 3 company, what is exactly United Utilities doing and what is the things about it, you just click on it. It will open in the second tab, okay, and then you can do the check each and everything. Here it's saying the company has reduced debt, company is almost debt free or something like this. So let's go back to our Radico Khaitan. The name is slightly, like, hard to remember, but it's fine. Apart from that, you can edit the columns here, and whatever things you want to compare, accordingly it will compare. But most likely I won't do major changes here, so even the basic one, whatever they are doing, it's still fine. Then the quarterly result, the next part is, so let's say, even, sorry, I forgot to mention here, let's say whatever the companies they have mentioned here, they sound like peer comparison, but let's think about the other way. You might have two choices. One is maybe from some different industry, like maybe manufacturing, or manufacturing in the clothes, or maybe something like this, or maybe if you have the IT, or maybe financial service, maybe like SBI or some other type of banks. So you can just add it here, SBI, and it will show the different that we want is, yes, State Bank of India. So even we can exactly compare with the State Bank of India, but what will it will ask is the this premium price, which we are not interested in, because what we want is the exact basic information. If you want a premium account or something, you can just pay 5,000 rupees. It's not that big for the traders, because we know that we are gonna just like, it's not about one trade or two trade, but we are gonna utilize this software. I'm not promoting it for any reason. I'm not getting paid for promoting this software or anything, so I won't suggest you to pay for it, because even I'm not paying for it. Don't worry. Then the next one is the quarterly result. Whatever they have done is like, very nice. Why it's nice? Because every company you're gonna go, you're gonna find the same points and everything. The tables will be in the same line, everything will be the same. So this is very easy for some people, because they might get struggle that every company might use the different format in their uh, accounting statements or maybe the annual statements. So better if you use it here, or if you use the screener, the every time the parameters will be same or plus minus. So if you click on the sales, it will show you exactly what is year on year sales and all those things, the percentage. Then expenses, what are the material cost, employee cost, and all those things. So you can just compare the parameters. Is it increasing? The operating profit is increasing or decreasing? Is the PAT, means profit after tax, is increasing or not? Or is it profit before tax is increasing or not? Is net profit overall is increasing or decreasing? Or is EPS in rupees is decreasing or increasing? Even you can download the raw PDF. Let's go ahead and look at profit and loss. Oh my god, everyone is interested in profit loss. So Before that, let me tell you this stuff. This is compounded sales growth and compounded profit growth. Stock price CAGR. CAGR is the kind of compounded annual growth return, means like over the period of time. In 10 years time, every year we got as a compoundingly 25% return in this stock. It's like greater than the nifty compounding return, so you obviously can invest it. In the 5 years we got 27, in 3 years we got 45. That means you can check here that what is company is doing and what are the things you can expect. And then return on equity, then compounded profit growth. In recently, in 12 months trailing, this is TTM, 12 months trading is negative 6%, but it's still fine because overall they might focusing on the other stuff. So sometimes we need to read behind the numbers and read in between the lines that why this compounding profit is negative. Sometimes they might have invested in maybe some new plants or maybe some other stuff. Because of that their profit might be low, or maybe they might have incurred some losses in different region or maybe any country wherever they're operating. This is our profit loss statement where you can get each and every detailed view up from last 2012 to 2023. It's almost plus minus 10 years. Then if any company is listed maybe 2015, then you'll find this from 2015. If any company is listed maybe in 2020, you'll find it after 2020. So let's go. Next one is a balance sheet. Many people struggle to understand it, but let's say if you are interested, you can do the research about small part, one line on the Google, just search it, understand it. Or maybe I'm not sure when I'll make the video, because I'm just promising you every time I'll make the new video about it. But I think when I'll make it, I'll just maybe add in the description or something like this. If you are lucky enough, you'll get it. So you can just click on it and just check it, what is their borrowings and what are the things, long-term borrowings, short-term borrowings, and just check the definition about it on the Google. So it's more than enough, guys. Don't worry about it. The technically everyone is interested in total liabilities and total assets, so usually it's going to be same because it's matched by the accountants, so you don't have to worry about it. Then the cash flow, that's like, this is the one of the key parameter I usually look into. So the first is you need to understand where their cash is coming from. Is it coming from operating activity? Yes, it does. Okay, is it positive? Yes, it is. But what I found is it's not a consistent. Some companies may have consistent cash flow operating activities. So let's check, is do United Utilities have it the same the way we are expecting? So here we can see till 2015 or 16 it's like not consistent, but after that it's getting slightly consistent till 2019, means consistent uptrending, and then it's got decreased because it might be hit by COVID or something. Then we got a tremendous like maybe huge change in here, and then once again it's inconsistent. So it can be the industry pattern. Apart from that, what we are observing here is their investing activities, they are earning less return. So why is it? So what are the things? You can just check it here. Fixed asset purchase, they are in the negative or something like this. Or the cash from financing activities is, this year it's a positive, but last few years it's a negative. So we need to look into the numbers. Then cash from financing activities, so this is also negative, but last year it was positive. So you need to just check it out, what is it. And the net cash flow, it's inconsistent, but still the company performed 25% CAGR. That's not bad, so that's still perfect. Then these are like some ratios: debtor days, inventory days, date payables, which I usually check into. So I get to know that how many days it takes them to convert their inventory into the sales, or whatever product they are going to manufacture, from manufacturing to the maybe something selling. Or maybe we can say how long it takes them to the convert these ratios or something like this. You can just Google it and you will understand all the parameters behind it. You don't need to pay for any classes or anything as of now. Then shareholding pattern, sometimes I'm interested if it's like the complex structure or something, but usually I don't care majorly. If there is some controversial company, obviously I usually avoid it. Here what we found is the promoter holding is consistent. Okay, so slightly decreasing, but it's a consistent. It can be their family things, or it can be ownership changes, or it can be multiple reasons. So that's reason in over the 10 years period, it's very small tiny change. It's not like great change from 40, it's directly now at a 20 or something. Some companies do increase their promoters changing. Let's check, do United Spirits have changed it? Where is it? It's shareholding pattern promoters 56.76, even they have decreased it. So it's very tiny decrease, so it doesn't matter for us. The next is FII. Obviously if the promoter have decreased it, someone might have increased it. So in FI also there is no major changes. It's usually inconsistent, sometimes 25, 18.25, 46, 78, 20, increase, and now decrease, increase, something like this. DII, it's increase, oh my god, from 16.93, so 96 to 23.92. So it's good enough increase. Even in the public holdings, means public holdings is getting lower, means other people, the big people, they are interested in the stock. The number of shareholders, is the final number of that. So this classification might have changed from September 2020 onwards, because they usually do this kind of disclosure. This data is slightly lagged, but not greatly, that you can still trust on it. If there is very like major changes recently, then it's a problem. The next block is investor. So this is like the documents. You don't need to go exactly on their website and check where is their financial year statement and all those things. You just click on here and it will redirect you to their annual statement update. Why this page has removed, I have no idea. Let's go ahead and check the 2023. Yeah, we can still find it. Yeah, it's fine. So yes, this is the stuff which I was interested. Let's close it and let's go back to here. Even there are rating updates, so the Care or maybe some other rating agencies, whatever they are using, you'll find it there. Then these are the announcement, the recent, important, and all those things. So whichever you are interested in, these are the announcement made by the company about maybe ESG, or maybe sustainability, or maybe the new bond issue they are interested in, or maybe any changes in their regulation structure, or maybe any changes in their key management. So they need to inform to the SEBI, and SEBI will update to everyone, because it's a public company. So all the investors needs to be aware about it, even sometimes customer. That's it. This is all about the screener. See you soon in the next video. As of now, I haven't made the thank you slide. So this is the, once again, the index is going to be this thank you slide, because just to cover up once again, we have covered the stock screener in the starting part. I'll show you here. Okay, then the next one, financial information such as the cash flow, balance sheet, which we have covered in the last slide, last area somewhere here. Then the valuation metrics, which we have covered in the starting, once again the same part. Then the stock chart, which we covered this area somewhere here. Then let's say the company profiles, which we covered in the right side, and the company's proprietary tools, which I already show you, the screener rank and all those things, the peer comparison or something like this. So that's all about this video. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you want, you can subscribe it, or it's up to you. So it's totally like discretionary, because this all videos are educational, and the just think what I'm planning is like to get more reach and to get the clear understanding about the financial circumstances, financial knowledge. And it doesn't matter that where you are in the financial subject to the other areas, but if you start preparing slowly, so eventually it's gonna help you to understand the things when you're gonna be ready to invest, when you're gonna be ready to trade. So these things may help you that time. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Have a lovely day. This is today I'm in the Cambridge. The weather is too beautiful here. Hopefully, if you like my videos, just like it, subscribe it, and if you have any questions, please do comment. I'll I'll really appreciate your any feedback so I can, like, improve on it. Thank you so much. Have a great day.